Lil Wayne was on his podcast talking about police brutality, and people was kind of upset about the way that he worded things, I guess. Do you got a clip, Slaps, or no?
I got exactly what he said.
Talking about Officer Bob.
Yeah.
And
So
he's talked about this his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Not a new story at all.
yeah, this ain't nothing new. He said some shit in reference to George Floyd with Fat Joe though, but so it's all kind of stacking on top of each other. You know how shit do. But he said my life was saved when I was young. Shot myself. My life was saved by a white cop, Uncle Bob. So therefore, you have to understand the way I view police. Period. There was a bunch of black cops that jumped over me by that door with that hole in my chest. He refused to. We have to stop placing the blame on the whole force and the whole everybody or a certain race or everybody with the badge. Uncle Bob was fired from the force in 2012 following his repeated tasing of a Louisiana man while calling him racial slurs, including a nigga doing the arrest.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I did not know that.
Yeah, so
Uncle
that's
Bob was tasing niggas.
Yeah, so that's what happened. That's what I wanted to look up where Uncle Bob was at now. Because bro, I wanted to look that up because while I agree that every cop isn't bad, if you're not one of the ones using your good cop privilege, and I think Dave Chappelle alluded to this, right? Niggas be scared.
Yeah.
They job. All right, but at a certain point, when we're talking about niggas' lives, you gotta kind of like have some morals at the end of the day. I know it's hard to when it's your job and this is how you make money. Like I get that shit. But I don't know if me personally could like watch a nigga get killed at school without me fucking saying anything. But I mean, it's a majority thing, bro. If we're speaking on clearly not all cops are bad and racist. Not all white people are racist. But here in America, we group things together off of a majority basis. So right now, we're talking to all you cops. So if y'all niggas don't stand up and separate yourselves from them niggas, that's kind of how we're gonna talk. And I just wanted to see if Uncle Bob was a good dude and came across that. So
he was tasing somebody and saying racial slurs?
Yeah, but he saved Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But he saved Lil Wayne, which thanks. I'm glad you kept that guy around. But I guess now don't be the time to say shit like this.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
This goes to my point, like
you know what I'm saying? It don't be the
Don
time.
Lemon point, the Don Lemon
shit.
point, as far as like saying like, hey, celebrities need to speak up. Sometimes celebrities don't need to speak up.
Yeah,
because like, look, I like Lil Wayne's music. I even think like if I chill with Lil Wayne, I feel like I would have like a good conversation, a good time with Lil Wayne. But that's why I feel like certain celebrities are set up. Just because you have fame and celebrity does not make you an expert on things outside of music. And while we do have many, I won't even say many, we have like a handful of musicians who are very conscious of the time that we're in, circumstances, and know how to present themselves in a manner that isn't misunderstood. I feel like there are artists, especially old school artists, who came up in the Mystique era, which didn't have to like speak a lot. I would expect Lil Wayne to say some shit like that's kind of off the wall, because Lil Wayne's not like traditionally an artist that I used to hear interviews from or spoke publicly. I think this has to be like considered at times. I feel like there are times where celebrities may even have attitudes which aren't checked because they are big celebrities. I don't necessarily know if, because this is something that we haven't had a conversation about like the wealthy black people who are removed a bit from, I guess, ground level. It's like kind of like the best way that I could describe it, where they're not really with the people and seeing what people feel in the moment, and they come from a very privileged place in blackness where they can comment on things from a vantage point that we don't have because we are more so ground level. So I don't really I understand what Wayne was saying, but I don't feel like he was in a position to express these things publicly in a way, because once you say shit, it's gone. It's out there for people. There's no context. That's why I feel like
He put some context to it.
No, he put, but I'm saying like Myles was saying, like, this is a story like if you're a Wayne fan, you've been aware of like damn near since the beginning. Like it's been clear. Like he's talked about shooting himself. So when you're not a Wayne fan and you haven't been following him, or you haven't seen like how big of a weirdo he is, and I say that with not downing him, just you know what I'm saying, like he be in his own place, like he be in his own shit. So he's not exactly the person that I'm going to speak to get like race relation and analysis from.
And that's why I be wanting niggas to just be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
But,
like,
I mean, like certain people, like if you got a platform, you're gonna say shit.
I understand.
Like, so,
I mean, yeah, look at Floyd Mayweather. He been saying
and,
ignorant shit for
but he don't have a
long
platform
time
like that. Like I'm talking about people who put words together. I feel like Wayne has said like really pointing shit that matters for like black kids coming up. Like at least to me, like when I was coming up and shit like that, like Wayne said like certain shit like that stuck with me. That was like, I don't know.
I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes I feel like we take like these sound bites, or we take like interviews and shit, and we put out like where certain people may be ignorant in a certain realm and they're giving their opinion, and we don't allow them to be wrong, because I feel like when you delve through like everything that he's saying, I think he's answering a question from a perspective that he does not have anymore. Like as much as he says like, yo, this is what it was in New Orleans. Yo, Wayne has been
but I thought he just said that. I thought he just told this story again recently concerning this situation. That's what I thought was the thing, right?
Yeah.
I just, why the fuck bring it? Like you said, we done heard it. Why bring it up now?
I think because people off the Fat Joe's comment shit, and he was explaining why he felt white cops.
It's
like
just a bad time that brought this shit up, in my opinion, bro. And I think Wayne has said profound shit. Like you said, Crack, I agree. It's just like, yeah, bad timing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just not right now, because yeah, we know every cop ain't bad, bro. But that ain't the conversation. I think if he would have been on some shit like, we need more good cops to speak up, cops like Uncle Bob, who, I mean, shit, this nigga turned out to be a piece of shit in my opinion. So fuck dog, in my eyes. But I mean, it's the same as what my man's that let Dave Chappelle go and then ended up going to kill somebody the day after. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the same shit. Like, all right, you saved me, but I don't want you to go and do no racist shit to nobody else. You feel me? Like, yeah, you saved my life, but damn, you wouldn't kill somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Or did some bullshit to somebody else. So like, I mean, thanks. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, bro, because I get what you're saying, but I don't know if anybody's like talk to this nigga. Like, I be feeling like we are in this Don Lemon age where people are saying like, hey, celebrities talk. Like, I want to hear your fucking opinion.
Oh, and that's what I'm.
And
Is this just because
and
this Wayne though? Or would you have these
No,
same sentiments for somebody that you didn't care
no,
much for?
because
I didn't even want
listen,
Wayne to
no,
smoke.
no. I feel specifically like this towards Wayne because I follow Wayne and like I've seen the shit like that. That's important too. Like I do feel like your familiarity with
The person.
the person. So yeah, like maybe somebody that ain't into and Wayne would be
Cause
like pissed off and shit like
I'm
that.
not on no cancel Wayne shit. But if
And
somebody else, I think if
that's all I'm
somebody else
saying.
said this, I would probably be like on their ass more than I am
Exactly. Like
with Wayne.
yeah, and I'm just saying like from the perspective of like I know at least to me like I feel like when I've listened to Wayne and what I believe Lil Wayne to be as a person, like maybe this is all completely wrong, but I don't think it matches up to like, you know what I'm saying, not caring about black people, which is like essentially I feel like the topic because like once you start talking pro cops and shit like that, if you're a Wayne fan, you instantly know why he feels the way that he does. So you kind of give leeway to it. So yeah, it's true. Like if it was somebody else, maybe like I think I would be angrier or more upset. But I kind of give them that leeway because, bro, if you listen to like the lyrics on Misunderstood or some shit like that, like Wayne is in tune with being black and knowing like what it is to be a black man like making money. I just feel like it's one of those situations where I'd be like, yo, that's unfortunate. I hope he speaks to somebody, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I don't require like niggas to come back and put out a retractment to like everything that they said because like I don't be knowing if that shit is sincere. For me personally, like I said, I just hope that people talk to the right people around these times and they find that like maybe me saying this at this time isn't a good thing right now, or maybe me saying this at this time isn't, you
Yeah.
know, helping the perception of what's going on currently. And
These
that's the only
motherfuckers need
thing I
to
look
start
at.
checking with their publicists before they say some shit nowadays, man. Something, cause
Yeah, just to make
because
sure you ain't being insensitive to
Yeah,
anybody.
and
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like he's been rich for like I feel like certain people I give black people this type of leeway. Like I don't give white people this leeway. But when you get rich at a very young age, that provides you a level of privilege that we don't get to experience. So I'm not sure it's easy enough. Like it's not easy for me to be like, yo, this nigga is doing this when yo, you've been the bread earner since like 15, 16. You've been that nigga. People don't question you about shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do give like a certain level of leeway. Was the comments kind of disappointing for like right now? Yes, but will I be like, yo, fuck Lil Wayne? Never. Like,
ain't
I'll
no
always
cancel
fuck
Lil
Lil Wayne.
Wayne.
Yeah, I always fuck
He
with
I
just
ain't
Wayne.
gonna
got
say
all that
never,
contact
bro.
that message.
That nigga might be able to do some shit where I have to cut
Well,
him off, but
you
it'll
know,
be deep.
yeah, you
It'll
know
be
what I'm
steep
saying.
though.
You
It'll
know
be
what I'm
steep.
saying.
So the cancel thing, can I just speak to that real quick? So like canceling people, if they like an artist, you just cancel their work after they get canceled. You can still go back and listen to the old shit, right? That's that the rule, right?
Well,
That's the
no,
rule,
bro. It
right?
just depends on what we talking about. I
It's
personally
not
can't.
because
I
streaming, bro.
personally.
Because the
Wait, what you
streaming.
mean? I thought you saying personally, right?
I'm saying, so say for instance, like Lil Wayne did something that's like, oh, we canceling Lil Wayne. You only canceling the work after the chain of events, right?
No,
It
bro.
for
You
me, it
gotta cancel.
depends on
Like, what we
what
talking
this
here?
person. It depends on
Well,
what this person
No,
did.
we
Because
can't.
if we talking about R. Kelly, personally, I can't listen to that nigga music without thinking about all this other shit. And his music didn't used to be like that for me.
so am I weak
But
as hell if I
now I'm like, this
am I
shit
weak as
just
hell for
sounds
thinking the other
sick
way
to me.
around though?
You
You know,
think
I'm
how you
thinking,
think, because
you
nobody
know,
ever gets canceled for real, bro.
I was about to say, dog, like this is like a personal,
Yeah, that's personally.
type thing.
okay.
For
Just
me
make sure.
personal,
Knowing that it
Sure,
was
I
a
ain't breaking
little
the rules.
girl, knowing that it was a little girl on the bed behind you while you was recording is weird.
Maybe I
Yeah,
need to
for me,
listen.
yeah,
I need
for
to go
me,
watch
it's
the stories to
personal.
that.
Like I internalize it for myself.
Do you
but
really have to,
if you
Spooty?
still-
Like we kind of know at this point.
if you still listening to R. Kelly right now, I can't judge you.
Okay.
But for me personally, like that's the decision I make, because I can't do that shit, because we support companies every day that don't give a fuck about us, like that hate us but love our dollars. So I can't go to a person who might support like an artist, like who's done like really fucked up shit. Like if you still supporting that shit, bro, like that's for you. But for me personally, like I don't listen to R. Kelly no more. I don't stream R. Kelly. But
Listen, bro, if any of y'all niggas did the things R. Kelly did, bro, I'm act like I ain't never know you.
yeah, but I'm saying like it's real easy for niggas to separate.
I'm burning all this H Sweet shit over here.
It's easy for niggas to separate entertainment from like niggas' real lives, bro. Like that's just what it is, because niggas don't even think about what about like like, all right, niggas brought up Drake and Josh and shit like that. I think the nigga that did that fucking show was like a pedo or some shit like that. Like,
wait, what?
It be
certain. That ain't something I'm not going to watch either. But just like R. Kelly,
but
I'm saying, I wasn't
like
fucking bumping this nigga all the time anyway.
No,
So it ain't
let's
matter.
not act like R. Kelly
wrong.
wasn't one of the goats, my nigga. Like,
who said that? I wasn't.
Might not
You
been
didn't catch me
banging
hopping
that
in the.
nigga shit,
That's what I'm
but-
saying. So it's easy for me to not listen because I wasn't that
You're a
nigga
fucking
hopping in the
liar.
car and putting
You're
that
a
on.
liar. Let's move on. You're a liar. R. Kelly's one of the goats. You're
When
a
the
liar.
fuck did you? I didn't say that. When the fuck did you get in the car with me and hear R. Kelly getting played?
I didn't.
Any of you?
This wasn't about personal anecdotes.
That's what I was saying, though. I'm saying it's easy for me. Once again, it's easy for me to not stream R. Kelly because I wasn't really streaming him to begin with.
That's a lie.
Okay, go on. When was I streaming R. Kelly?
That's a
What
lie.
are you talking about?
R. Kelly, one of the goats. You
He
had,
is.
you
Oh,
had to stream it.
yeah. Hey, we can check my streams, buddy. All right, we can check my history. Can't you pull that type of shit up?
I'm a huge R. Kelly fan.
No,
I don't like personally.
And I didn't say he wasn't the GOAT, but I wasn't. But I also don't just hop in the car and bang M either.